The year is 2001. Toonami airs a special. It's called Midnight Run. On it, they play Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. Tomorrow Comes Today by Gorillaz and 19-2000 by Gorillaz. My 10-year-old mind is blown and my life is forever changed. Hello and welcome to Not Every Single. I'm Joe.
And I'm Stephanie.
You like that?
That was really good.
We're talking about our hopes and wishes for the newly announced Gorillaz single called New Gold. It's coming soon. We haven't heard it. We've heard a live bootleg, though. And you know what I did? I listened to it once, and that's it.
I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to the TikTok, actual recorded teaser.
The studio version.
Yeah.
Little teaser of the studio version.
I need the real, I don't want to hear an inferior. I'm sure the live is cool, but it's not going to be like the recorded version.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from someone's phone, a little blown out, not the best audio. You can kind of tell what's going on. I didn't want to spoil myself too much, but we wanted to talk about this announcement because we're very excited for this new Gorillaz record, especially after Cracker Island,
Ooh.
Which is
great.
So good.
Oh my gosh. It's been I know a lot of you out there like Song Machine, you're all in Gorillaz, they can do no wrong. Cool. We haven't been excited about Gorillaz since Plastic Beach.
Yeah, unfortunately that's true. Now I will always love and respect this band. You already know my history with the band as I explained in the intro. But Plastic Beach was the last one I was really all in on, and when the anticipation of Humans coming out in 2016, 17, I was so excited, and I really liked the single.
I have no idea. Do you want me to check?
You know what I mean. The lead single. The lead single was great. Saturn's Bars. And had a really cool music video. I was like, man, this is back. Like this whole concept, the whole Gorillaz machine, pun intended, is moving. And I couldn't be more excited for this album. And then it came out, and I wasn't that into it. I wasn't that into the now. And I wasn't super into Song Machine, although I think it was a really intriguing and interesting way for this band to move forward.
Yeah, and they got a very positive response from it, so...
It was cool. Mm-hmm. It was a cool idea. Even if I wasn't crazy about, the songs themselves, I thought it was an awesome idea, treating them like little episodes that can be then summed into an album. I thought it was a smart move based on how music is consumed now, and definitely let Jamie free a little more free form to do some cool stuff with the animation, since it was for every song. Yeah,
so most people probably know kind of the overarching deal with Gorillaz, but in case you don't, the band is the cartoon characters basically, and it's an ongoing story.
Yeah, some Gorillaz fans, there's a divide.
Okay,
there's a divide down the middle. Some Gorillaz fans couldn't care less about the lore, could take it or leave it. Some Gorillaz fans are all in on the lore. They might even be all in on the lore and not care about the music, but they love the characters and the story and all that, and Jamie's artwork. And I'm sitting comfortably right here in the center.
In the middle.
That's me.
We're in the middle.
Enjoying both sides. Yeah, I mean, I think the lore is cool. And it's one thing I want to bring up about Cracker Island and this upcoming single and the artwork that's been released and promoted so far, which is this cult aspect.
Yeah, there's a video for Cracker Island. Very cool video. It's
got this creepy mystique behind it of some cult activity and some sort of incident that happened at the Hollywood sign that the police had to bust up. Some sort of cult ritual, and obviously we have a feeling we're going to learn more about that in the coming music videos. I think it's such a cool way to go with the narrative.
Yeah. I mean, we're suckers for, horror stuff, and culty movies can be really fun. So it's really up our wheelhouse. There's even, you found, there's like a Shining reference that someone found in the video.
Yeah, Murdoch kissing the lady at the end of the video is sort of like, not shot for shot, but really reminiscent of Jack Torrance in The Shining kissing the lady in the bathtub. Most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. But that's how they suckered me in 20-something years ago when I first saw the music video for Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I was like, I think I was too creeped out by Gorillaz at first. I was like, what is this? It was like only on MTV2. It was that kind of a thing. You know,
Toonami or MTV2.
That's where they played the videos because it was like too creepy for regular MTV.
Yeah, there was something inherently a little creepy about the Phase 1 artwork.
Just the sound of it, too.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that had to do with Dan the Automator and his incredible production on the first record. It'll always be one of my favorite records of all time, and a lot of it has to do with Dan the Automator, and I will forever be bummed out that he has not returned to the Gorillaz project. But go all the way back to that first music video for Clint Eastwood. They suckered me in with that creepy vibe. There's zombie apes coming at them and stuff. It's kind of weird. They're in a graveyard. The sound's a little spooky. You fast forward to today. Now I'm 32 years old. I'm getting suckered in by the same stuff. Now the song is not as dark and weird.
No.
It's a little funky and groovy for my taste, but I still like it.
It's got we can't stop talking about it because half the songs we listen to are funky. Like, we go into a lot of these songs kind of blind, going like, let's talk about this. It could be interesting. And it's like, well, there's another funky groove.
You know, it's come to the point where I just have to accept it and enjoy it because everything I listen to is going to be funky and groovy. No one's ever going to make dark, creepy music ever again, it seems. And everything we check out, I have notes full of, like, it's funky, it's groovy, it's got a funk bass to it. But this new song, I think we're not getting away from that.
Well, and I think there's a way to do it that's more interesting than just, like, the straight up, like, lifting it out of original funk. And I think there's enough of a twist on it here that it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, and from the clip I've heard of the new single, which we should say has some features.
Yeah.
It has Booty Brown of the rap group Farside, PH, Farside.
Okay.
He was on Demon Days on a song called Dirty Harry, which is great.
Wow, so throwback.
Yeah, and when they perform live, he usually comes out and does Most Def's part in Stylo.
So so he is like on a couple songs, so he just like comes on tour and like hangs out, and then he just comes out for his like...
Yeah, I think occasionally he's come out and done, Clint Eastwood instead of Dell and stuff like that. He's been around. He's in the Gorillaz family. Now he's on this new song, and a new addition is... two people, they're called Tame and Paula.
Bad. That's too bad of a joke.
Tame Impala, Kevin Parker?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
I think that's his name. From Tame Impala.
You're never going to be able to say that again.
From Tame Impala is on the track. Seems like he's doing the hook. So I'm curious how much Damon... or 2D is gonna be on this song even.
Oh, okay.
So I know that's a complaint about Humans is not enough Damon all features.
Yeah, it's a lot of features. It's kind of like you don't have to do a feature.
There's plenty without, but there's a lot.
There's a lot with, and then it's fun because we saw them on tour for Plastic Beach.
2010.
It was the most people that's ever been on stage ever. For a show like that.
Yeah.
It was like an orchestra. It was really cool.
It was a great show. Yeah. And I met Damon afterwards.
Yes.
It was great.
We met Damon. We met
Paul Simonon from The Clash.
Paul Simonon was on that tour. And we met, I think, who was the one that showed us the tattoo?
I don't know her name. She sings Dare.
She was on the Singers. She was super great. And it was like... there were so many people, and every time they like do more features, it's like, how do you, then you have to figure out what you're going to do live. Is it just going to be in the backing track? Is like the person just going to hang out on backstage the whole tour and come out for their one thing? Like, obviously that's not a common thing.
I mean, it's a case by case basis for them. A lot of it depends on location, you know, if they're doing a show in a certain part of the world, this person can come and do this song, you know, and I think that kind of adds to the excitement, because when you go see the band, you're never sure who you're going to get.
Who's going to show up?
Who's going to show up? Is Dell going to come out and do Clint Eastwood? Because that's the rarest of the rare. Ooh. And if I ever see that, I can die happy. Yeah,
maybe I hope we can go see them. We don't even know when this album's coming out, but I'm going to guess October.
They've been keeping it kind of close to the chest on this one. In fact,
close to the vest, I think, is the...
Close to the vest?
I know. I don't know why. I've never questioned it before.
Not the chest?
Well, their vest is on. I think...
Yeah, same thing. They've been kind of keeping it under wraps as far as details. We don't have an album release date. We don't have an album name. In fact, you could argue we don't even know that these aren't just one-off singles.
And we don't even know when the single's coming out yet.
It just says coming soon.
We tried to find info.
I'm going to take that to mean within the next week or so. And I'm hoping we get another music video with more on this strange culty activity. I'm
invested in the story already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. You're in on the lore? Want to see what Murdoch and Noodle are up to?
This is the most I've been, I think, invested in the lore because...
Can you name the other members?
No, I can't remember.
Come on. Okay. Murdoch is the bassist. He's the green man. Noodle is the guitarist. And then there's two other members. Do you know their names?
Well, you said 2D. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that one.
Okay, yeah. He's the singer.
You know, I don't know names of people and things. These aren't even
I thought
people.
It'd be a fun quiz for our TV show.
Fail.
Russell is the drummer.
Russell? That's a normal name. Why is that the name?
Murdoch's not normal?
Well, kind of. It's more like a last... I guess Russell could be a last name, too. It's a little weirder than Russell.
He's name dropped in Clint Eastwood.
I don't know all the lyrics to...
All right, so... My hopes for this song...
Don't shame me.
My hopes for this song is that maybe we'll get away from the funkiness, the grooviness a little bit more. But if not, I'm still in. I'm still interested. I'm going to check this out.
On the strength of Cracker Island is the previous single and the teaser of this. Yep. I'm really looking forward to more.
I'm liking aesthetically this era. A lot of pink. And the cult stuff. A lot of baby blue backgrounds and stuff. I think the characters are looking cool. You know, they kind of change every era, the art style and how they look. Anything but the 3D. I wasn't into the 3D era. Stylo.
It doesn't look as cool.
Bruce Willis is there chasing them in their 3D.
Yeah, he's in the car in the video.
Yeah. I like when they're cartoon.
They gotta be 2D. You know? It's in the name.
Okay. Let us know what your hopes are for New Gold. And we're gonna hear it soon. Aren't you excited? Yay, we're excited. New Gorillaz coming soon. We'll see you then.
See you soon.